Good evening, everybody. This is Starcraft CheeseCannon here, and I'm going to be bringing you a game between myself, the Red Terran, and SCM, the Blue Protoss. Now, I just want to mention before this game gets underway that I'm going to be casting games mainly of myself playing, and basically I want to show you some of the creative strats I've come up with, and as I find players and people donate and people send me replays, I will be casting those as well, and hopefully we can get that underway. Now, my main objective is basically, I can't compete obviously with Husky, HD, Annaris, all the big players. However, in between their casts, hopefully you can watch some of mine for just some entertainment and inspirational type play. So in this game, it's on Jungle Basin. If you do not know, this map is very, very long. The rush distance is actually all the way here, and of course all the way across. And there is backdoor entrances right here and here to your natural expansion. So while it is easy to get, it is also dangerous because it opens a door potentially to the opponent. So what we have is 11 gateway for the Protoss, and Terran is going a standard 12 into racks. So nothing too fancy yet. Doesn't look like there's any cheese. On the Harvester Incomes tab, they're fairly even. He is chrono boosting out his probes. Let's see if he chrono boosts another one, or if he just saves that up. Looks like he is saving it. A scout has got into the Terran base, and there is no scout from the Terran player, however. So the SCM is going to get very good information here, and he can see that there's nothing coming too fast, no type of cheese from the CheeseCannon. So he's continuing with his standard play. He's still saving his chrono boost, however, so the income discrepancy is actually identical. Oh no, now he's one pro behind. Sorry, one SCV behind. Looks like Protoss is gonna get some gas, and oh, what? I missed it, but looks like the Terran player tried to kill the probe, and he succeeded. So in unit plus, let's just make sure, yes, probe has gone down, so no more scouting for the probe. Orbital at 16, still very standard, Marine coming out. Early expansion for the Protoss, so he saw there that there was no cheese, no pressure coming, so he went right for the expansion. So a lot of the Terran player is going to be behind, because even though a Terran player is very good on one base, a two-base Protoss is just much, much stronger. And oh, it looks like CheeseCannon is going to be getting his expansion as well, so one barracks into FE. This build is very popular, and it's very good for this map because of the rush distance again being very long. So it looks like a Zealot is now out. It might go into be a scouting Zealot, we'll see. Cybercore going up at 1818. He is supply blocked. Oh no, he is not. He has built a pylon. So these players are very good in terms of game sense. Macro wise, the Protoss should be ahead of the Terran player, so we can say that his macro is not the best. These are probably not master level players. I know myself that CheeseCannon is platinum player, who is ranked 1 in platinum. I just hit rank 1 today, 2,700 points, so hopefully make it up to diamond sooner or later. I do not play a lot, and so that is why it takes a very long time for me to go up or down. So the expansion is up. Is he going to Maynard any workers? It doesn't look like it. He continues to produce workers on there. Substituting a lot of workers for gas, so we might see a very heavy gas build, because look at the mineral discrepancy here. He is losing a lot of minerals on the gas, especially now that the Terran is turning his second into an orbital. He's building even another gas refinery, so we're going to be seeing a heavy tech build from the Protoss player. Notice how he has no units. A sentry probably to just block off that ramp. Warp tech is being researched now. Quadruple barracks from the Terran player with 2 tech labs. So he has Maynard over some workers. Protoss is mainly Maynard 3, so more efficient. Looks like the Terran player is doing a much, much better macro job here. Mineral income now about even. Terran player is going to be higher because of those mules. Yep, there we go, mules. That's going to skyrocket him, as I said in my last cast. About 12 SCVs worth of minerals for that duration. So here we go. Oh, quadruple gas. So looks like Yes, he's going to build. So what kind of tech we're going to see, we don't know yet because he hasn't actually built anything. Saved up all his chrono boosts. That scan is going to reveal, let's see, that there are 2 gateways. So not very much. You'll see that there's not very much at the ramp either. However, the Terran player is now going into standard Marine Marauder, and concussive cells is being researched, and so is Stimpaks. So we're going to continue here. Oh, looks like the Protoss actually pulls ahead in harvester count, so slightly. So he must be chrono boosting those out now. Nope, no chrono boost used, no chrono boost used. So, not sure why that is. Probably because the orbital just took some time to build. However, Terran is ahead in mineral count while the Protoss is ahead in harvester count. Now if we look what's happening, looks like players are just gearing up for one big macro fight. 4 barracks, production, we have some stalkers, Zealot now going out for scout most likely. Pylon in the back here, that's very good. CheeseCannon has nothing to spot actually. Well, his refinery does look at the rocks, but he won't see if there's an attack coming from the back. Warp Tech has finished. We are going 3-gate into Robo, so probably some Colossus will come out. Definitely gonna get an Observer. He has a probe and a Zealot at the Watchtower, so I'm not sure why that probe is there. Maybe a proxy pylon coming, so we could be seeing an attack. Engineering Bay, so this is interesting. He is putting up turrets, so without even scouting, he's putting up turrets. So this probably means that there's going to be some kind of hidden tech, as he doesn't want the observers to spot that. Factory now going down, and a starport. This reactor in proximity to the starport indicates that he's most likely going to be going for dropship plays. So Marine Marauder Medvacs, the very good MMM, so which is very hard to beat. And we'll see how that goes. Here comes the scout now, proxy pylon being set up, but his army isn't up here. Marauder's going to get a few pot shots. Is there going to be any chase? No chase. Factory swaps with the starport, and the factory's going to get a tech lab, so we'll see what kind of tech comes in there. Another scan reveals pretty much that the Protoss is on, whoops, that's the wrong player cam, is on 2 base, and that's about it. If we look on the production tab, I'm going to see Immortals coming out, so there we go, that's the tech that he wanted. Why he's going very heavy gas build. He is getting a lot of Immortals. So we should see, that's a good counter to these Marauders, as there's not very many Marines. It looks like he's just gone pure Marauders here. Marauders and Medvacs. Another proxy pylon up here, so scouting to see if there's any expansions. He doesn't see any, so maybe we're going to have an impending attack. Do we have a forge? No forge for level 1 weapons. So, and no level 1 weapons for the Terran player, so he seems to be banking a lot of minerals. We now have 800 minerals in. Oh, he spotted that, and he's going to spot the proxy pylon, and that's going to be taken out, so that's going to stop proxies on that location. However, he does not know about the high ground proxy here, which is a very good proxy pylon. Let's see. Continuing to produce more mortars. He's got 2 queued up, so that's probably not the best thing, considering they cost 250, 100. He probably could have been teching to something else there. And there's a robo facility. I would have probably put, robotics bay. I would have probably put the robotics bay and another robotics facility if I could afford to produce out of these. So 3-gate robo. He is banking an extreme amount, almost reaching 2,000 of each. So not a very good macro player. I'm not sure what he's doing. He is getting hallucination, so we should see some interesting or creative play from hallucination. Terran player is getting 4 Ghost Academies, so I'm not sure what that means there, but I guess what that means that the Terran player is going to be going for nuclear missiles, because you would only get 1 silo if you were going for the Ghost, but 4 silos equals nuclear missiles. Now I want to mention that this build is actually, I'm going to say, is a build I've been perfecting since the beta, because I love nuclear missiles. And what the 4 silo lets you do is, if you get a ghost, 1 ghost to launch a nuclear missile, that missile takes 20 seconds game time to land. Now it takes 60 seconds for the nuke to build there, so by the time the 4th missile lands, the first nuke will have rebuilt. And essentially what this lets you do is keep nuking for as long as you have your ghost, and he has energy or he is not killed. So it's what I call the perma nuke build, and it's a very good build if you are very good with nuking, and we'll see how that plays into effect here. So now he's got Vikings out, so I guess he's anticipating Mass Colossus, because I mean he does have the MMM, and Colossus is a great counter to that. And so we'll see. However, there is no Colossus out. Wow, look at this. 3 forges, so he's be getting Weapons 1, Armor 1, and Shield 1. As well as that Thermal Lance. Thermal Lance for no Colossus, because there are no Colossus on the actual